Yay! I am so excited to be here. I'm like, we're talking every single Friday about the successes we have and how we can, have fun celebrating them and how we can have fun in our circumstances right now. I'm not. I'm having a good time. I'm at home. I'm relaxing. I got my work here. I have great business partners. I have funny business partners. Good morning, Lachelle. Nice to see you. Hey, I watched that video you sent me. I wanted to say thank you for sending it to me. I like your inspirational message. It's very nice. Thank you, everybody, for coming on today. I'm so excited for you to be here. It's Friday. I want to celebrate, and I have so much to celebrate. And at the same time, I have so much wanting to be serious in the moment right now because we are in lockdown. We are now the main epicenter for the coronavirus. And we are, it's going to be a long haul for a bit. We're going to be inside for a bit. We're not going to be able to travel or go places or have the freedoms we usually have. And it's a serious time, but it can also be a fun time. It can also be a rewarding time. And when we get here on Fridays, we celebrate. Hey, Stephen, I saw your video this morning for your therapy sessions. Very nice. That is like long, beautiful pool. Anyway, so what I want to say is, what successes have you had this week? Let's put them in there. I see you guys starting to type up there. Fun is what I'm about. That's right. Fun is what you are about, Lachelle. Thank you. Want to have you on my podcast, please. Lachelle, I'm going to say yes to that to you. And I'll have Karen get a hold of you and I will join you on your podcast and we will have a good time. Push your podcast up and get a lot of people on it. Good morning, Stephen. Stephen, you are just so cute. I'm telling you. Robin, we all can use a little more fun. Yes, we can. Good morning, Donnie. Nice to see you on. Good morning, Karen, you little devil. Karen went around and made some video for us last night. So when we woke up this morning and downloaded it, it was hysterical and funny. Good morning, honey. Good morning, Mom. Nice to see you on. Let's see. Yay. Hey, Karen, would you please schedule get me on Lachelle's podcast? Will you please schedule that for me and get that there? Thank you. Good morning from Central Oregon, everyone. Thank you, Barb, for being here. I hope everybody has a huge cup of coffee, a really big Friday cup of coffee, because it's so Friday. Let's see, pool. We have on right down the road, but we cannot go there. Yes, that's really true. Right now, we're pretty much, if the pool isn't in your backyard, you are going nowhere. You are staying right there. So I want to say that there's so many things that we can do. I wish I could take you out by camera to the backyard to see what, Robin has made some garden beds out there. They're pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive what, the work she's done. I want to let you know I have a new business partner that I'm working with, and they're in Australia. And I worked really late last night, but I'm doing something I've never done before, and I'm very excited about it. And it's also a lot of work. So I want to share my success with you first, but then I want you guys to share your successes. Quarantine in the country ain't so bad. That's right. Quarantine in the mountains ain't so bad. But Barb says she's going to be right back. She's going to grab a fresh cup of coffee. Been a couple of hours working already. Of course, she's the earliest bird, but she's got those puppy kids. And let me tell you, puppy kids will keep you up early. So good morning, Jan. Good morning. I'm so happy everybody's on this morning because it's Friday and I want to hear some really great things. Lachelle, you'll see Karen Sachs-Epley in the funnel over there. Please contact her right now through a little message so she can connect with you and get me on your schedule. You are the early bird, Barb. Let's see. Yes, Robin does excellent work and the garden is going to be beautiful. Yes, it is. Thank you. So here's what I want to say. Share your successes with me. I'm going to share mine. I have 3 launches going at the same time. I've always launched one product at a time, but I have 3 amazing, amazing joint ventures going on at the same time right here. And I have a book called The She Myth coming out. And I have one that's already out, but just got a new cover, and it's called Cash Flow Secrets, and it's also going out. And hey, Ryan, nice to see you. And what I want to share with you from my success this week, everybody I'm working with is putting 100% in. Everybody I'm working with is putting 100% in. And that is like the most joyful kind of work you can have. And I want to thank all of my business partners, because I have the best business partners in the world. I also have the most snarky business partners in the world. That's right. I'm talking about you, Karen. I want to thank you for the fun and the enjoyment of working together. I have dinner with my business partners. I work, really late with my business partners, and I'm just so fortunate. And also, I'm really growing because I've never done 3 launches before. And as a CEO, 3 launches is a lot of work. Marie Jo, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. It's like Friday, and I'm so glad everybody's here. I'm so glad everybody's well. I'm hoping you're well. So tell me your success story. We got a couple up. Let's see. Sasha says, my success story. I've been in voluntary isolation for 1 month, and it's not too bad. I'm surprised I could do it. Yes, me too, because you are grounded. You can't leave the house until I tell you to. And if you do, you're in trouble. Okay, I can speak like that to her because she's my mom. Stephen, hi, Stephen. By the way, Stephen, it was a success, that video this morning. It was so cute and I really liked it. Let's see. Stephen says, my success is waking up, coffee first, prayer, Facebook swim, reading with my wife, short nap, and now I am with you. Good morning. Wow, that is a good morning. Look at that. Moment to moment successes. But if you haven't seen the video of Stephen's sleeping, go to his Facebook page. And if you're not friends with him, friend him, obviously. But he's got this really cute video, and it looks like a really beautiful place to be in. And you know what, Stephen, if I was there, I'd be in the pool 2 or 3 times a day as well. I'd probably not get out of the pool. Good morning, MJ from Robin. You've been stellar and busier than ever, it seems. Yes, I have. Thank you. Brandon, good morning, good morning, good morning. So glad to see you on. He says, hi, Vickie, but thank you. Dee Dee, nice to see you on. Love you, Vickie. Thank you. I love you too, Dee Dee, so much. Let's see, Stephen, that sounds truly blessed. Thanks for joining us. So what have you gotten done that you are really working on? Because right now, all those someday projects, we are on quarantine. The someday projects should be right. I'm going to do this someday. I'd like to build this on someday. I'd like to write that book someday. I was really thinking maybe I'd clean out the garage someday. Someday is here. I mean, we have an official lockdown someday. And so what happens when you have a someday and you have this time to fill in? Well, you could be nervous and you could be thinking constantly about everything that could go wrong, or you could be thinking constantly about everything you could do, everything that could go right. If you wanted to learn about that and start that business someday, guess what? Someday is here. You have from now till April. You might as well use your time to the best of your ability and go for it. Go for that thing you wanted to go for. Do that thing you wanted to do. I have right now, I am writing 2 different books at the same time. I've got this book here and this book here. And I'm enjoying having my time be filled with passion projects, not just projects that are out there, but things I'm passionate about. I get to talk to people I'm passionate about, or help get a message out. I mean, you could go live. If you guys haven't seen Lachelle's live, she goes live early in the morning because she has little kids. So she is a woman who has to get up at the crack of dawn. But she has this whole routine. And listen, if Lachelle can do it, you can do it. She has 15 kids. There are no excuses. You have no excuses. You're like, well, I have my 2 kids or my 3 kids and I can't do it. I can't do this. She does it with 15 kids. She puts out a video with 15 kids. She's got a podcast with 15 kids. So you have no excuses. The other thing is go out and say hi to the public. I like, go out and say hi to the public and say hello and wish them well. There are some people that are making these adorable videos and sharing with their friends. And there are people who are singing and they're sharing it just out there. One of the boldest moves I ever saw on a Facebook page was a woman who's a friend of mine who was actually one of my professors. And she was like, hi, I just got done being sick. She could have had COVID. We don't know. But she was really sick for quite a while and she was feeling better. And her voice was kind of cracky, but she said, I'm so happy to be alive that I'm going to sing right now. And so, what's interesting about COVID is that every evening and every morning when I get up, I just breathe in. I just go, because we take for granted the ease of our breathing. We take for granted the ease that our lungs fill up with air and that it feels so good to have your lungs fill up with air. And people with COVID don't enjoy a deep breath. So every morning I'm grateful that when I breathe in, I just can take a deep breath. You guys just feel yourselves take a deep breath. Let's do it now. Let's do it together. Let's just... We take that for granted. We take it for granted. So every day that your lungs fill up with ease and you're just, and your heart beats, thank you. Thank you, body, for everything that you do. Let's see. Voluntary isolation is not bad. Recorded 2 practice demos of my singing and songwriting. Way to go, Brandon. There you go. That's it. That's the point. He's doing a passion project right now. Brandon, he's in voluntary isolation. It's not bad for him. He's recorded 2 practice demos of my singing and songwriting. Well done, Brandon. Way to go. Way to make something happen. I'm proud of you. Lachelle says, success story. Made it through week 2 with digital learning and 12 kids at home, ranging in age from 6 to 25, while coaching, podcasting, and videos. I don't know, Lachelle. It should say like Lachelle Wonder Woman Atkins. That's, Wonder Woman Atkins. And so that's pretty good. If you have that kind of success in your day and you get it done, it's like, okay, I made it through week 2 with digital learning and 12 kids at home, ranging in age 6 to 25, while coaching, podcasting, and doing videos. That's a lot. Congratulations. That's huge. All of you. There we go. Let's see. Love the passion projects. Thank you very much. Wow, you guys. Success story. Dee Dee says, the project bid and the garden seedlings are sprouting. The garden seedlings are sprouting. That's fantastic. She got a project bid done and she won it. Congratulations. And she got seedlings done. I'm so proud of you. That is great success right there. And you got your garden seedlings going. That's great. I've been knocking off the list of honeydews, building garden boxes of rock, writing a book and program, studying to get a certification for treating anxiety via telehealth. It's been an amazing week, and yet there's no way to keep up with Vickie. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. But we do get a lot done in our household. There is no messing around. Love that passion projects. Me too. Facebook user must be Ryan, I hope. If it is, thank you. Conscious and spiritual expansion efforts, constant and continuous. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, some days, other days, a big leap. That's right. And we have to kind of get used to that. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 1 big leap. Congratulations, though, for never quitting and continuing to do that. Sasha, you go, Lachelle. Lockdown with 12 children. You are superwoman. She is, isn't she? That's my mom, by the way, who said that, Lachelle. That's my mom. You go, Lachelle. Lockdown, 12 children. You are superwoman. I like this. Dee Dee is making cabbage rolls for the family. Nice. I love those. Those are my favorite. Let's see, Robin, you are my hero. I'm bowing to your amazingness. I know, really, I know, Michelle, that is. People are like, wow. Brandon says, as a single dad, much respect, Lachelle. Oh, that's true. As a single dad, much respect, Lachelle. Yeah, she is. She can do it all. That's a keeper, and maybe the coffee mug of today. Let's see. Oh my, you guys are all talking so fast. I'll get there. Bordering sainthood, definitely highway to heaven. Brandon, it brings a new appreciation for our lives. Yes, it does. Breathing is so important and impactful. Great point. Thank you. Hey, 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 hey. It's Robert Stern. He always starts it with hey, hey, hey. I get that good Fat Albert feeling. Hey, hey, hey. Happy shelter in home, everyone. Nice to see you on, Robert. I've been enjoying your humorous posts, and we all need that so much. Thank you for those. Love to know more about the telehealth anxiety program. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but Robin will forward something there and typing, and you move forward. This is a great time for quantum leaps and circumstances, giving many opportunities for growth. Yes, Lachelle, time to reward yourself. That's right, girlfriend, you need a massage, a pedicure, something. That's absolutely huge, Lachelle. That's huge. It is. Lachelle, people are fascinated on the show today with how is she getting all that done? What does she do? We can talk later. Would love to share. Let's see. Someday is today. Stop procrastinating. That's right. Someday is today. We have a whole week. We have a whole couple of weeks of someday. You get your someday done right now. Stephen says someday is today. Stop procrastinating and do it. I'm turning 80 and I marvel over people like Sasha Lovelace. What a beautiful last name. I marvel over Vickie, Robin, Karen, Brandon, Ryan, Lachelle, Atkins, Barb Tomlin, and I could add 100 names. Yes, I marvel over them too. There are so many people with so many good things that they do, and it's amazing. It's amazing right now how much Lachelle gets done in a day. There you go. You could write an organization and productivity book. There you go. Truth now is the time. There's only now. Lachelle said, hi, Mom, with a happy face. Thank you. Hi, Robert. Happy Friday. I agree on Robin's amazingness. Thank you. She does have a lot of amazingness. That was from Dee Dee. She said, you have a lot of amazingness. Robert C. Stern, working on a family feud game show online on our town page. That's cool. Working on a family feud game show online on our town page. That is very cool. Good morning, Tina Friel. Welcome. This is Tina Friel. Thank you. I had a rough day, needed to hear that there will be days like this, but this too will pass. You bet, girlfriend. We will come out on the other side better for it. Yes, we will. And Tina, I just want to stop and saying, you know what? Part of the success of a Friday is getting through and moving through tough days. The days that are, you hit an obstacle or you get knocked over or your heart gets broken or you feel sad or you had a unnecessary fight with someone you love, whatever it is, part of the success is getting through those and allowing yourself to feel sad, allowing yourself the space to have some self-care. You don't have to be a rock 100% of the time, like, hi, nothing knocks me over. I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you're here, Tina, because that is the point. Part of the success sometimes is just showing up with who you are in the moment, whether it's happy, sad, mad, afraid, and just listening and knowing, yes, it's going to pass. But you know what? this is an unprecedented time in history. Things aren't going the way they normally go. A lot of people don't know what to do. And there's uncomfortable feelings that come with that, uncomfortable thoughts that come with that. And sometimes when you're in your uncomfortable thoughts, you need a little support. And that means coming on here and listening and staying and talking with other people who are over here, who are on the side and down below, sharing so that you understand that you're not in this alone. You're not in this alone. And you can feel alone because you might be thinking, how am I going to do this? Or how am I going to do that? Or how am I going to save this? Or we have none of that coming on. What's going to happen to me? It could be very scary right now, but you're allowed to be frightened or sad. You're allowed to be whatever you are in the moment. Just don't camp out there. Don't make a camping spot of it and say, okay, I guess I'm bitter, and then hold on to it forever. This is just a moment in time, and it's not an easy moment in time. And how can you take that moment in time and transform it into an empowering moment in time? What happens with that is that we have to let go here. And we have to do that prayer, that prayer, give me the strength to, handle the things I can handle. Do the things you can do. Do the things you are empowered to do. And then you have to give the rest up. You have to give that up, and you have to have faith and just start doing what you can do. Do what you can do. The more we sit in fear, the less empowered we feel. And I want to tell you, this is my virtual hug for you, Tina. You're with us. My virtual hug. I'm sorry you're going through a hard time right now. We're with you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you sharing that so much. You guys are talking again. Let's see. Thank you. Okay. Wondering, this might be Ryan. I'm not sure. Wondering, with all these success stories, is anyone reaching out to those who are struggling? Depression is real and many families are hurting. They need to reach out and support them. Success isn't really success if it's all about ourselves. Just saying, humility matters in times of pandemic. That's interesting because we have built a network where we check on each other daily. Every day, everybody checks on each other, whether because we have a kind of a commitment to taking care of that. But you know what? That's true. What you just said is true. Check on somebody, even if checking on them. Like, I just had a friend who checked with us, and she lives probably a couple of 3 miles down the road. And she just sent us a humorous little post so we could connect with a text. But if you have people who are elder and you love them and they're near you, go see them, take care of them, see if they need something or whatever. That is part of the humility. And thank you. And I think that's Ryan. I'm not sure. Whoever that is such an excellent point. Let's see. Brandon says, working on Forever's Coming Soon. Song number 2 is coming along quite well. Brandon, I am so proud that you are knocking out songs because this is, getting that recording up. That's so important. Just keep going with it. You're doing so good. Lachelle, Robert is so creative. Yes, he is. I'll reach out as soon as the live is over. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, said Robert C. Stern. He is wicked creative. The guy's amazing. And I think he's an amazing dad, by the way. Wow, that's so cool. Congrats. Thank you, Stephen. Okay. Yay. Love it, Lachelle. Thank you. You guys are talking to each other. I love that. Thanks, Robin Helm. Taking advantage of extra time with the kids, going for snowshoe hikes, making sourdough bread, reading personal development books together. Who is this Facebook user? Taking advantage of the time with the kids, going for snowshoe hikes, making sourdough bread, reading personal development books. Is this Isabel Tierney? Somebody tell me who that Facebook user is that just said that. That I have to know who that is that's peeking on, that's not in the StreamYard link. Hi, Sasha, said Karen. A great point that it is what I appreciate about social media, living in the moment. Yes. Are you back yet? Laugh out loud. Let's see. Robert Stern says, this is a time in our lives we need to collaborate with each other. Collaboration can be an ear for a person to talk to. Together we can conquer all. Yes, it's a great time for collaborations. My mom said, hi, Karen. Let's see. This thing pops up so fast. You guys are talking so fast. Let's see. Barb says, if your stream stops, folks, refresh your browser tab and hit play. It's a Facebook issue we're going to have to put up with due to higher traffic right now. That's true. Families are just hurting. Families are just hurting. May care how great others are doing. Families are hurting. May care how great others are doing. They could be barely holding on to life itself. We must be there for those who are suffering. Yes, there's a lot of suffering happening right now all around the world. That's the issue with the pandemic, isn't it? I want to know who that Facebook user is. The families that are hurting may care how great, I think it's may not care how great others are doing. They could barely hold on to life itself. We must be there for those who are suffering. When I am suffering, if I notice that I'm suffering, the first person I have to be there is for me. And one of the things that's happening when you are looking at suffering is what part of it is the suffering most? Is it suffering coming from thinking? Is it suffering coming from lack? Where's the suffering? Because you cannot solve the problem by simply seeing that other people are suffering. We want to know what the suffering is. And if you do have resources, it's great to go ahead and point somebody to some help, do something for them. I don't know who that Facebook user is, but that's a great point. The Serenity Prayer, that's it, the Serenity Prayer. Thank you. Great advice. Speaking from experience, you cannot camp out in those dark places. That's right. You cannot camp out in the dark place. It's very hard. It's very hard on everybody. Let's see, that sounds amazing and a great opportunity to connect and make lemonade from lemons. Your kids may have a very different memory of this from those cool experiences they're sharing. Yes, wondering comment is from Suzanne. Suzanne, there's a sweetheart, there's a tick up there. The StreamYard thing, that way I can see your face. Yes. Always be obvious now. Let's see. Brandon says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things we cannot change and the courage to change the things I can and the wisdom to know the difference. Sometimes taking a simple action in hard times, sometimes just doing something will help some people. Yes, right now it's a very, very uncertain time. Everybody has gotten to the point where we could fear the future, or we can do the actions that we can do. We can do something proactively. Hi, Stephen. Sounds like a perfectly grounded day. Yes, it is. Going up here, great Irish prayer. Let me change. Okay, I lost the great Irish prayer. It pops up every time. Let's change the world. Yes, great Irish prayer. Let's change the world. Sasha, I forgot that Lachelle has 12 children in lockdown. God bless you all. Yes, so true. That is why I've focused. This is Lachelle. This is so true. That's why I focused on a series of podcasts called Corona Chronicles. Yes, she does have a podcast on the Corona Chronicles. Robert Stern, can I use Together We Can Conquer All as an upcoming song? Yeah, I think that's whatever you want to do, Robert. To let the guys know, Together We Can Conquer All is an upcoming song. Brandon Rennell, yes, of course. That's very nice. That's Suzanne Mock. Thank you. Suzanne, I'm hugging you right now. I woke up, I took a breath, I opened my eyes. This is from Donald, by the way. I woke up, I took a breath, I opened my eyes, and I am grateful I could smell the coffee and taste it too. I am grateful to be here right now and know I am not alone. That's right. I just want to breathe that in. I woke up, I took a breath and opened my eyes, and I am grateful. I could smell the coffee and taste it too. I'm grateful to be here right now and know that I'm not alone. Good morning, my friend. That was beautiful. You guys are just talking so fast. Robert says families are hurting, and the other one of reading books with her kids is Jerry Kirk. Okay, so Jerry, nice to see you. Reading book with your kids. Thank you for being here, buddy. I'm happy to see you. Online family feud. That is really cool. Facebook user, time to go to work out with one of my boys. Have a great day, everyone. Mwah. Have a great day. Thanks. My autocorrect put Gary. You guys, let's see. You too, thanks for sharing. Amen. I'm proud of you, Brandon, said Karen. Facebook user Suzanne Mock here. Suffering can be a lot of different things. No income, no money to get help, no food, no hiring. Parking in a depression mode can be impossible for many, which is why we must check on them and be their understanding, stable friends. Yes, we can talk to people and do that. Let's see. Brandon, Karen, are you trying to make me cry? If so, it's working. That's good, Karen. Make him cry. So proud of you. Suzanne, I want to go over that again. This is really important. I really get this. People can be suffering. There can be a lot of different things. No income, no money, because no income and no money that's really hard to be in, isn't it? To get help, no food, no hiring. Nobody's hiring for a job. Parking in a depression mode can be impossible for many, impossible for many, which is why we must check on them and be their understanding, stable friends. Of course, and it's more pervasive because so many of our friends and neighbors are in the same place. It's so important to check in with people, so important to check in. And it's so important to do as much as you can to help yourself. Love your show, said Stephen. Thank you. I love you, Stephen. You're just fabulous. We don't get clean by wallowing in mud. Focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. That is really true. Focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. Of course, and it's more pervasive because many of our friends and children are in the same place. Yes, this is Ryan. We don't get clean by wallowing in the mud. Focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. Yes, we can lose ourselves focusing on what we think is bad. That's true. I love that quote, Ryan, said Brandon. Let's see. Robert says our lives are important to everyone by being active on social media. Wow. Being active on social media, we are not just building relationships, but more importantly, we're able to be social. The social effect's so important right now. Suzanne, a beautiful reminder every day, and especially now, the simplest thing we can make simplest thing can make a huge difference in everyone. We never know who is suffering. That's true. We never know who's suffering. Sometimes a lot of people are suffering. We don't know. A great reminder, always a good start. What you're grateful for. Yes, agreed. Love that illustration. You guys are talking, so I'm just going to go back over here because I can't even keep up. Showing us is a critical gift. So here's what I took away from today's conversation. One is check on people. Check on those that are your friends and your neighbors. Check on them, see how they're doing. Now, here's the thing. When you check on them, it's not that you have to do anything but listen. That's all it's there. Then number two is just listen. Be that stable friend who's just, here it is, we're listening. Number three, don't camp out in your negative mind. Don't camp out in your negative mind. Take an action, do something. Make sure that you can do something to help others. Number four, creativity and your someday list can be someday I'm going to do that. That's what you can do right now. You can take an action towards that someday. Number two, there are people out there who have 12 children and can do it all, and nobody knows how they're doing it. I wanted to tell you, as we head into this weekend and as we head into the next 7 days, it's going to be a pretty big time in the world right now. And being social, being here, talking to people, so important. Suzanne has another thing here. Suzanne says we are in a no income mode. It's tough and we are blessed, but many are not. I refuse to brag about how great my life is when I know many are suffering. It's so important to stay humble and support those who need a call. Vocalizing my success can hurt someone else more. I refuse to think of myself when there are so many who need me more. It's an interesting kind of dichotomy, which I want to talk about. I want to talk about successes because my mind will then grow success. And there is going to be suffering, absolute suffering. And success stories uplift people. They uplift people to the point where we can celebrate something other than the pain of something. And I think celebrating successes every single Friday, whether we are in the pandemic or not, has been something that allows people to celebrate what they can do. And I think that it's not possibly bragging. I think that it's supporting. And I think that humility is absolutely important. I think humility is one of the most important things that you can share. And I also believe that hanging out in negativity all day long doesn't do anything either. I think that not having any kind of sharing because of the possibility of hurting someone's feelings is also not positive. So when we do see something or someone suffering, maybe we can sit with them and figure out what they can do and maybe even help them start doing. We don't know. But I think celebrating success is super important. And I thank you for bringing up that always wanting to be and have humility. But that's an interesting thing. Share something today. I can say I love you, sharing food or other supplies, sharing something, but just sharing a good word, sharing a good positive word, and letting someone else be proud of you. Check on people. Listen, don't camp out in your negative mind. Be creative. That's from Stephen. Lachelle says, check on people, recognize the problem, but live out solutions. Have fun, create a support system, and celebrate your success because it gives others hope. That's from Lachelle, and I agree with that. Wow, Lachelle, beautiful, said Karen. Robin says, Suzanne, that provides a great platform for self-healing as well. When you see others suffer and we support and we provide support in whatever way we can right now, it also heals something in us. It's a win-win. I agree with that. That's so important. I love that approach, Lachelle. My name is Stephen Yulzak. Please join me on my Facebook page. Love that. Jerry, I like the way you think. It's just not being in school. It's creating a unique memories, creating true quality time. Here's my last one. Lachelle says, celebrate so that others will gravitate to you and create opportunities to collaborate on impactful activities. It has to be more than prayers and nice talk. Others are suffering. Take an action. All right, you guys, I am going to end this call with Barb Tomlin. And if you get bored, or Donnie, actually, if you get bored over the weekend, you can always join me on the screen or not to chat over my puppy adventures. That's right. Barb's got the puppy cam. Donnie says, ultimately, we must maintain contact with our communities. It's our community that will rebuild after this wave passes over us. We start alone, we end alone, but in the transition from one end to the other, we don't have to do this together. We must do this together as a community. All right, you guys. Mwah! I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Bye.